this real quick. Try to get this as quick as possible. Shout out to the I Cut My Way Out podcast. You heard? We're going to do this nice and simple, easy. So I'm gonna just do a daily journal episode, whatever. We're going to get to it. So this whole thing today is all about teamwork. It's all about teamwork. You need a team to get stuff done. Shout out to I Cut My Way Out podcast, who inspired me to start doing this and just keep going. Them brothers and started since we was back in like March, you know what I'm saying, at the CT Expo. I watched a little bit of their shows back then. But since then, every Wednesday consistently they have dropped a podcast. So with that being said, salute, shout out to them. Marv is going live right now. That's another shout out to him too. Shout out to Osh, Sai, with the I Cut My Way Out podcast. Shout out to Coldest Clippers. Shout out to Faded Culture. A lot of the people that I saw at the CT Expo, they definitely inspired me, but I didn't get a chance to do everything that I needed to do. I'm still getting stuff together. One of the hardest parts. Hold on a second. One of the hardest parts about being let me get that again. One of the hardest parts about, I did a post today, one of the hardest parts about being a barber, a content creator, a father, everything all entails is that, you know, you get stretched thin, man, and you do a lot of work and you do a lot of stuff in different places. Shout out to EFX Apps. My man Eric, he was helping me out a lot. I gotta get back with this. Oh. Onyx! Cut it out! I gotta get back with the subscription with them. Shout out to EFX. Back to the subscription with him. Daily putting out posts. He does it for you, so you don't even have to worry about it. This content creating thing is very, very, very time consuming, draining, takes you away from your family. I just put a post today, Barber June, you know what I mean? He was even saying, you know what I mean? He a husband, he got 4 kids. You just be trying to do a million things at once and everybody wants to pull you in different directions, but you have to have your goal on where you're trying to get. So that's the best part about what I'm saying with this teamwork shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, teamwork is everything. If you don't have a team, and nobody gets anywhere on their own. You get what I'm saying? And if they do, it takes them longer to get there. So shout out to anybody that's working with a team. Shout out to anybody who is, you know, being humble enough to just hold the camera. I seen my man Barber June out there with a backpack and a selfie. I seen Sai and Osh actually just coming by themselves and having I think they had like a cameraman with them, one homie. Then I seen Wavy Kid, he had his like cousin with him or something like that. Coldest was Dolo, you get what I'm saying? Like, I also saw them merge, you know, brands from Coldest not necessarily working with Barber Plug to then Wavy linking him with Barber Plug and them being young-minded individuals and going in the right direction. Like, you have to have a team, bro. So shout out to everybody that has a team. Shout out to everybody's team that's being humble, that's, you know, standing behind them and pushing them forward and however which way they need to be pushed. And shout out to anybody that's just working hard in this content, man. It's so many names I could just go through. Right now, I'm just on a barber tour. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure that I get everywhere, get to every city and state. Right now, I see that Texas is doing it big, so I'm definitely going down there ASAP. I'm going to get down there a little bit when it's colder because I can't be dealing with the hot months out there. I'm from up north. I can't do it. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Fa. You know, if you want to say celebrity barber, he's one of the first people that like my first year of the game, I went down there to a Phillies game. I'm a 49ers fan, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? I went down there, read it up. You know what I'm saying? Got a cut from him, chopped it up, and I told him just recently this year, I'm going to come back down there. I want to chop it up because I want to learn, like, where that C-cup came from. I want to learn where, like, the razor game, you know, all of the stuff that I haven't learned, where did certain things derive from. That's what I want to get back to. I want to study history. I love studying. I love documentaries. I love getting information. one of the main things that made me want to go into studying all that is that the oldest active barber was like 108 years old, and he passed away, I want to say, earlier this year. I want to go down, I think they was like in New Jersey or Newburgh, somewhere in New York State. I want to go down there, maybe chop it up with his family, whatever the case may be, just so I can get information and education, going forward. I'm a sponge. I'm a barber, baby. I'm always soaking up information. I'm always sitting in the background. I'm always being humble. I'm always watching and observing and then applying. When it comes down to it, man, the main thing that I look at, excuse me, I'm going to the CT Expo. When I get to the CT Expo, I want to link with other barbers. I want to link with other brands. Like you already see, I cut my way out. I'm definitely going to be rocking y'all shit down there. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to be rocking mine as well. Just the brand. I don't really see too many barber podcasts. I see a lot of podcasts in barbershops, but I don't really see barbers in chairs doing podcasts. There's two girls in Philly, or there's two girls in Atlanta. They're doing their thing. Queenie or something like that. I just followed them the other day, but shout out to them too. I'm gonna start following them. But content is king right now. You know what I'm saying? In a way, I feel like we should do it like a Chitlin circuit or whatever the case may be. Linking content barbers connected with everybody. Content barbers connected with everybody. Getting your education. Content barbers connected with people. Getting with everybody. I'm not about to just talk online. I'm pulling up. I already talked to my man Blur Gotti. I already hit Coldest. I'm definitely gonna see Wavy. I'm trying to do like a Texas tour. I want to go down to Texas and literally just take like a month off and I don't care if I got a bus to each spot. I want to go see Jay Blends. I want to go see Barber Plug, of course. I want to go see Barber June. I want to go see Cherry the Barber. Shit, I want to go see Smash out in Houston. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's so many. Shout out to the Texas barbers. Shout out to the Texas barbers, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. Content-wise, creativity-wise, expo-wise, everything. Y'all are doing y'all thing. Salute. When I'm speaking of teams, and maybe not even necessarily teams, but just brands, J Majors, Pacino, they both from New York. And it blows my mind that we don't have a unit like all the other states have. Cali barbers, they have a unit. Like, even if they don't all fuck with each other, they have a unit. Some of them might have been beefing here and there, but they got a unit. You get what I'm saying? Whether you from Deluxe down to J, down to anybody that's on a Garrett Dixon, you get what I'm saying? Like, all of them, they have a crew. They have a, for me, I feel they have a solidified real estate in this game that we're doing. Texas barbers too. Florida barbers too. Now they got their S&P thing and everything. Now coming up the East Coast, you got your barbers here and there. You definitely got your ATL barbers. They doing their thing. You got your Tennessee barbers like Cy and them. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. When you come up, you know what I'm saying? You got your Virginia barbers like Taz. Shout out to my girl Taz. You know what I'm saying? Shorty, she doing her thing. Copping merch for me. Always show love since the CT Expo, so I'm gonna always show love back. She just won a award or something for like fastest phase or something like that. Shout out to her too. You know what I mean? As you come up, Philly barbers, they stick with each other. Shout out Van. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Fa. Shout out damn, my other man. I got him in my brain, but I can't even think about it. But everybody doing it. I just feel like when we get up to New York, it's just kind of like like a New York mentality. I don't really see. I see a New York Pell. Like, these Asian kids, they doing their thing. I ain't gonna front now. That's why if anybody's doing their content out of New York, they doing their thing. I don't really see too much, so I need to see more. But with that being said, Jay and Pacino, they both from New York. You got a signature line in Walmart, and then you got this man who solidified himself to where he solidified from Connecticut to Las Vegas on the map as far as what you should strive to be outside of the barbershop. Now I won't just say strive to be as far as appearance. I say strive to be as far as business. Now, but let's be real. Them two barbers have changed the image of what all barbers want to look like shades, beard, the signature line, clean edge up, glass shades inside, all of the flashiness. I personally think that came from J Majors and Pacino, which are both New York barbers, but now them motherfuckers worldwide. You get what I'm saying? That's what you strive to be. So now when I say cultures and camaraderie, like, man, I'ma just be real. Cause that's how I want to be going forward. Fuck all the sugarcoat and let's be real. And I feel from what I see in this barber game, the Hispanic, the Latino, the Spanish culture, camaraderie, whatever it is, it's all for one for all. Now, with some hate here and there, like, oh, you already know, but I feel like they riding. You get what I'm saying? Like, they riding with each other. They're mixing and mingling and mixing business and brands and taking stuff to a whole different level. Where I feel like I want to say my people, you know what I'm saying? Because I got Latino blood in me as well, but let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Let's call a spade a spade. My niggas, we need to get together, man. Like, we need to get together to the point where we got to stop stepping on each other's toes. We got to start, if I'm here and I know that I could catapult you to here, why not? Why not? I don't get it. Now, this is, and even going down to teamwork. Like, a lot of niggas see you posting and won't repost something just because it's like, whatever. Niggas, okay, cool. You could like it, you could do whatever. But let's start reposting. I repost, and not even just on some color shit. I repost everybody's shit. It don't matter if it's Coldest. It don't matter if it's Pink Barber Doll. If I see something and I like it, especially for my culture or for my brand or for just this barber world that we in, I'm reposting it. You don't have to repost it to your page. Repost it to your story. It's that easy. But a lot of times people don't do it. I don't know why. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just going to say that, period. I feel like the Spanish, Latino culture and this barbering and whatever, I feel like that camaraderie is just way tighter than what it should be. Or not than what it should be, but it's way tighter than what it should be with all of us together, but specifically my niggas, my brothers, my sisters, you get what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason why we can't be linking and doing shows and events that are just as big as any other events. And I'm not saying it has to be like an all-black show, because obviously nobody cares. It's not like when you go to the CT Expo, it's an an all-Spanish show. I seen Asian dudes there. I seen plenty of that white dudes there with their whatchamacallits and everything. I'm just saying, like, let's be real. Let's be real. The Boricuas, the Dominicans, the fucking Mexicans, Latinos, they pulling up to all the venues business-wise. Whereas the niggas is at home, like, looking and hating and pointing fingers. I don't get that shit. That's something separate. But going forward, without all the bullshit be talking, me and my man Ty, we got something working. TIE, we got something working. Stewing and brewing, you heard? So that's the first and foremost. Besides that, you know what I'm saying? I just want to do a big shout out to everybody, and this ain't no culture thing or whatever. I'm talking about everybody, from my man Hunt the Barber to Osh and them, to my man Ty doing what he got to do, to Ray Ray. Ray Ray blowing up on the content. He doing lots of memes. Ray Ray blowing up on the memes. Blur Gotti blowing up on the memes. Coldest blowing up on the memes. All of Texas. Cherry the Barber. Barber Plug. June Bug or Barber. My man Barber June. Jay Blends. TPOB. You know what I'm saying? Like Wavy Kid. Like, content is king. So when I say content is king and I speak of digital real estate and I talk of all of these other things, y'all better get with it, man. Y'all better get with it. I see this shit on a daily basis. When you scroll on your Instagram, what do you see? You see big booty bitches, barber memes. Now that football's back in, sports memes. Now this could just be my algorithm, but disagree with me if you want. You're in the comments. I don't care. You get what I'm saying? Barber memes, big booty memes, music memes, shit, whatever's going on, ratchet memes. And then now you see like a lot of like sci-fi and like, you know what I'm saying? Like all of this. So all I'm saying is barber content is king. There's a dude that's out there named Reese Stoffer or whatever. He's from Houston too, Texas. Yo, a lot of his memes, he has a t-shirt that says, be a barber, not a painter. All of his memes literally are going off of that. Off of people fucking up their hairline, too much spray, you laying down and getting up, and it being hot in Texas and all of the sweat just dripping down, you looking like Sting. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's out here. Even to the fact where you see like overseas, you see people overseas fucking razoring babies' hairlines. You get what I'm saying? Like, that infant gonna have a LeBron James hairline just because that one dude wanted to get a whole bunch of likes, and he's a barber. And whoever sat him down, the mom, dad, whoever, I pray for you. So with that being said, we just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna be doing daily vlogs, daily content. Everybody else throwing out their fucking opinion everywhere, so why I can't do it? You get what I'm saying? Why you can't do it? Like, let's be real. Content is king. So with that being said, let's get it going. Every single day you should be going, like just like I'm doing right now, find you a spot in your room, chill, get some lighting, get you a little backdrop, do whatever. Just vent. I'm looking for any barber who wants to start off doing their content. I'll help you. I'll let you. I'm doing this shit with a fucking phone. You get what I'm saying? That's another thing I learned from Side. The difference, that's what took me so long being a dad and all of this stuff, this shit that you go through, school going up, no camera, no lighting, all of that. But it's all excuses. Just get it done. You see people get it done with just a phone. I got just a phone. Get it done. You get what I'm saying? I just want real, so I was hitting it with like my man Ziggy, Hunt the Barber, Blur Gotti, my man Ty. It's a few other barbers that I really Fi. You get what I'm saying? It's a few barbers that like I see all of the barber content, and it's always like, so what you want to do is have this like this and this way. Man, don't nobody fucking talk like that in real life. Nobody talks like that in real life. You get what I'm saying? So I'm trying to stray away from that. I want to be like this. I'm animated. I'm New York, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to link with other motherfuckers. So when I get and I see a person like Hunt the Barber on one of the interviews, he was saying how he was like, I don't want to cut white hair. I don't like cutting it because it's wet and it feels funny in my fingers and all that. It was hilarious. Some people might take it as racist or whatever. All right, it is what it is. But he was just being real. It's the same as if a black guy or a white guy might be real and be like, I don't like cutting black people hair because of all the grease in it and stuff like that. We be having grease in our fucking waves. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just want real barber talk. And to be honest, I really want to have a heart-to-heart on a daily basis that I want to talk. Like, nigga, when I get out of work, I don't want to talk about nothing barbering. I don't want to talk about the newest shears. I don't want to talk about the newest clippers, what burns, what doesn't. But at the same time, I know that there's people out there that want to do that. So I'm going to specifically get a section lined off where I'm going to keep you updated. I'm going to let you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? My man Barber June, shout out. He getting a little BarberCon war. Check him out for that. I got Jay Blends, my man. He just got a contract with TPOB. I've been seeing him promoting TPOB since March. He just got him a clipper with his name on it. Shout out to that man. You get what I'm saying? Seeing Ray go from having no followers to having fucking 1 million hits on just one of his little silly videos. You get what I'm saying? Seeing Blur Gotti go from a small amount of hits to seeing the first 3 videos in his getting 1 million hits. You get what I mean? Seeing It's Marvy Marv. Shout out to Marv, yo. Shout out to Marv. He's doing what I've been wanting to do, but I haven't gone forward to do. So, shout out to Marv with the. I don't know if y'all seen it or not. So this is my little barber news. You know what I mean? That man running down, getting the interviews from Deluxe, talking crazy. Like, nigga, what's up? Like, you talking all that $20K a month? Let's make it make sense. If y'all didn't catch Marvy Marv's live, catch it. Every Wednesday, catch his live on YouTube. Every Wednesday, catch Cut My Way Out podcast live on IG. Y'all need to get in tune with what's going on. But at the same time, check me out every motherfucking day. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm just going to give you the real. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to Try not to curse. I'm trying to be like the Gary V of the barber game. You get what I'm saying? Endless content. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I'm not editing shit. I'm putting it out. I'm talking that talk. Now, as far as anything else, sports, movies, entertainment, everything is content gold. We as barbers are content gold. I don't give a fuck if you was to go grab your camera or grab your phone, put it on your chest and just chill and wait till some shit pop off in your barbershop. Boop, press record. Catch an argument. Catch a good little sports argument. You know what I'm saying? Catch a good little debate about who should come in the shop, who shouldn't come out the shop. Catch a good little where y'all might be ragging and tagging. Like I got this one where it's like the argue cam. I put it on. I just argue with niggas real quick. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like what you want to argue about. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to bring that back too. As far as sports, you can argue with me about everything. Any and everything. Niners all day. Bay all day. Golden State. Giants. Warriors. Motherfucking 49ers. San Jose Sharks. Goddamn. Motherfucking USC. I'm not even fucking from California, but it's a state of mind, goddammit. And I would rather have a California state of mind than a New York state of mind and just be like, nah, we're the mother B. I'm always, nigga, all my family from the city is quiet. I don't want to do it. It is what it is. Once again, this is all digital real estate. To explain digital real estate very quickly, I've done it before on other, videos, but digital real estate, think of digital real estate as a store. So if you have a store and you open up a storefront, it could be digital real estate as small as a tweet on Beyonce's page. Now, if it's a tweet on Beyonce's page, you have this small of amount of real estate. If you have that small of amount of real estate, then if you say something that you get in 1,500 likes, now your real estate grows a little bit. When your real estate grows and you get 1,500 likes and say out of those 1,500 likes, only 200 people followed you. Okay, now those 200 people from that small real estate now followed you to your larger real estate, which is your Instagram page, your Twitter page, whatever. Now that's the larger real estate. If this small real estate that you opened up connects to this larger real estate, which you have, this small tweet gets people to connect to your then Instagram page, where then you have countless videos. Say you just got 450 videos. That's about where I got. You get what I'm saying? You got 450 videos. That's 450 videos of real estate on this big server of Instagram. So the more that you keep posting, the larger your Instagram, feed grows, the larger your real estate grows. And then once you have that real estate here, then you have Instagram real estate, large, YouTube, whatever. So think of all of these different platforms. If you have a Facebook, that's real estate too. If you've been posting since Facebook came out, that may be one of your largest real estates that you have. So use that. You have fans or followers or actual friends in Facebook. You get what I'm saying? That actually know you. Now, if they don't fuck with you, they don't fuck with you. So what? But these are local people that you have a larger real estate base. You can have, 5,000 friends? You get what I'm saying? If you got 5,000 friends on Facebook and you only got 2,000 on Instagram, obviously that Instagram real estate is not as large as that Facebook real estate. So stick with the larger real estate and try to expand it. When you do that, then everything else will come. All you have to do is just stay consistent. Now, if you want to learn more about that, all you got to do is hit up anybody you want. Marvy Mind has an interactive social media course that will definitely take you to the next level and have you just posting, and just sharing. And I personally believe Marvy Marv got a lot of that from Gary V, and Gary V is content gold. You get what I mean? So if you're trying to do anything, do that. As far as just, knowing what's going on, if you a funny barber and you out here making any type of funny memes, make sure you check out Garrett Dixon. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you got to study that man, but pay homage to barbers who was doing funny barber videos for years before you even thought about it. So don't think you're original when you doing, when a girl come in a shop and you be like, God damn, yeah. All of that, Garrett Dixon did that years ago. Salute to that man. And he's still a basic, simple, old school barber. He could still give you enhancements. He could do all of that, but he's basic, cut you clean, get you about, hot towel shave. He also has a beauty salon, like a hair salon or hair line like Pacino or like myself. You get what I'm saying? Where you have to strive to get to that next level. You don't want to just keep being down here cutting hair. You got to get to that next level. That man created digital real estate with funny memes. That digital real estate grew, and now he's creating a whole product line to promote on his large digital real estate base, if that makes any sense to you. So with that being said, shout out to Marvy Marv, shout out to Garrett Dixon, shout out to all the funny barbers out there, shout out to fucking Vic Blends. That's another young guy who, he's a content barber, but he does it in his own lane. And if anybody tries to jump in that lane, and if anybody goes and walks around with the chair and tries to ask people for haircuts and then cuts them and has a conversation with them, you are going to be compared to Vic Blends. I'm not going to say you're whack. I'm not going to say, no, it's no hate. He was doing that first. Not many two people were doing that. So he found a lane and he went with it. He stays inspirational. He has this thing where his new t-shirt or his new clothing line, Planted. He's focusing on that. He moved from North Carolina to Atlanta to Cali, did whatever he had to do. Now he's Planted, like the name of his company, and he's putting in work. Link with niggas. I'm trying to link with everybody. From him to everybody in Texas, everybody in Cali, everybody in New York. But I'm starting with New York first, and I'm starting with my city first. So I will be going to all of the local barbershops, and I just want to learn. You know what I'm saying? Where did this game go? Where did it start from? I remember when I was younger, I used to go to Blues Brothers. Now we got older. It's a million shops out here. Now Blues Brothers really is just an old school shop, and people more so go to the lab because that's where the generation from Blues Brothers went. You get what I'm saying? So this is all just part of things that people got to know. If you're a barber coming up in Syracuse, I'm talking specifically the Syracuse barber. If you're a barber coming up in Syracuse and you don't know the history of Blues Brothers, if you don't know the history of Collins, if you don't know the history of House of Hair, if you don't know the history of Knicks, if you don't know the history of Sonny, shout out Sonny and Duck Sauce. And I say this, shout out all of them. If you don't know the history of where, it's one thing they say, if you don't know where you came from, you could never know where you're going. So history is very, very big, man. And I feel all barbers, just like rappers, that's why Drake is so nice, because I'm pretty sure he studied his craft. He knows about all type of music, from Bob Marley to the Beatles to Lauryn Hill to Biggie to Pac. You get what I'm saying? It's a melting pot. Whereas a lot of these new age barbers or new age rappers, I'm just saying those two to compare. You know what I'm saying? New age period. They're not paying homage to those people that was before them that paved the way. So this is what I'm doing in my own way, my own shape and form. This is only my first day. This was a little rant. You know what I'm saying? It's a little rant, but I had to get it out the system because I got that I cut my way out podcast, and I'm just trying to make barbers great again. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm trying to do is make barbers great again by cutting my way out and making as much digital real estate I can to then create and manifest physical real estate, so then I can have longevity as well as an establishment and a base, a foundation, and something for my children. I got my son in college. He cutting hair right now. I got my daughter about to graduate from high school. She doing hair right now, doing dreads and everything. I'm about to teach her how to cut. So believe me when I tell you, I'm a barber baby for real. I got barber babies for real. This is just one episode. This is just one little edit. And I hope this camera didn't cut off. If this camera cut off, I'm gonna be stressed, yo. But I gotta go get my daughter. Peace. Shout out everybody. Woo-hoo! It did it. Yeah.